peoples! Okay, so I got my coffee and I'm ready to do another book tag. Okay, if you're new here, then you're in the middle of, I'm doing all the book tags I can this month because since I started my channel, I've done very few and I've seen a lot that I've wanted to do, and I've been meaning to do a lot. And I had planned to do, but then I never actually got around to doing them. I ended up doing a lot of other stuff. So this past month, I've been trying to do all the book tags that I can and get them off my list. And then I'll be doing all the other videos that I need to also do. So. Don't be afraid if you see a ton of book tags on my channel in the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can until September because then I'll be doing different videos instead of just book tags. So, but if I find another one that I really have to do, then I'll be doing it instead of doing it this month because I'm not gonna find every book tag in the whole world this month. So, you might be wondering why Renegades is in the background because I'm currently reading Renegades. So that's why it is set up right there nice with my. It actually really matches my picture of Paris, France very nicely. If you're new to this channel and you do not know moi very well, then you're going to learn right now that I am obsessed with everything France. Everything. So not just Paris, everything France. So yeah, today, aside from that was just a small note, today I'm going to be doing the A to Z book tag, okay? The original tag for this was by Books and Lala, which I will have a link below to her channel. And let's see, I do not remember if I was tagged for this, but I think one of my friends did this tag, and then they had suggested for me to do it, but I don't think I was tagged for it. I may have been. I'm not for sure. I'll have to actually go check that. But, yeah. So, the first one is, author you've read the most books from. I don't have a Rick Riordan obsession at all. I totally haven't read all of his books except the newest ones. And I totally have not read even the survival guides. And by totally, I mean the exact opposite. Okay. Next on the A to Z tag is best sequel ever. For me, that would actually have to be book 2 to the Burn Hamburg series, which there are only 2 books in the series so far. The author was supposed to put out book 3, but still has not yet, sadly. So I don't know if I'm getting book 3, but we need a book 3 because the ending, they just opened up more ties and did not tie up everything. It was kind of like a cliffhanger, honestly. I do not have Burn Hamburg and the Spectre Key with me right now, but I do have book 1. So, book 2, to Burn Hamburg and the Farfield Curse, is a really good sequel. I liked it better than this one. I liked book 2 better than the first one. So that's why I have to say that one. Currently reading Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I actually am currently on page 179. So, yeah. There's so many books around me right now. Drink of choice while reading. You must be new here. My channel name is Books and Caffeine for a reason. Coffee, of course. E-reader or physical book? I only read physical. I will read an e-book if I have to, but I always prefer the hardcover. Well, not just hardcover, just a physical copy. Fictional character you would have actually dated in high school. Now this one was really hard for me because the crap do I know about real life relationships. Anyways, but I have a list of fictional guys that are like boyfriend material. So, but honestly, that I would date all of them. I would, but I had a really hard time picking. So I narrowed it down to one. Okay, that's Leo Valdez, baby, Leo Valdez from the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan is definitely one of my top choices. So, yeah. Glad you gave this book a chance. Warcross by Mary Lou. I do not have a copy with me at all right now, but the book was so hyped that I was not going to read it. And when a book is really hyped, I never want to read it. And this year, a lot of the books that I read, I actually ended up reading quite a few really hyped books that I had specifically told myself I would not read in a million years. And I was disappointed by some of them. And then ones like Warcross were just like, why did I not read you sooner? So now I'm saving my money to buy Warcross. And then for book 2 when it comes out. And now we're on to the H's. Hidden Gem book. A book that was a hidden gem. Okay, for me that was a series. And that was pretty much everything I read that I like and not dislike. I feel like I'm being really sarcastic right now. But top pick would honestly have to be the Ever Afters series by Shelby Batch. You can also expect a book series talk for this coming soon, but maybe next month or a couple months after. I don't know yet. But anyways, it is a middle grade series, but it is so good. I do not know why no one else has discovered it yet, really. Very few people have actually even heard of it. So, it's really good, and it is, if you do not like fairy tales, it's not going to be very good for you. Fairy tale retellings and their fairy tale characters in training, and it is so mind-blowingly good, even for a middle grade series, okay? So, I would suggest it to pretty much anyone, really. Unless they seriously have a terrible time with middle grades. Like if they're allergic to middle grades, then I wouldn't suggest it then. Anyways, important moment in your reading life. You're funny. What kind of moment are we talking about here? I don't understand what you're asking. Every time I open a book. Let's go with that. I just finished Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Shusterman? This, by Neil. Mr. Neil, something last name. That guy. I finished reading that, and I will not be doing a book talk for it, but I will say that I did enjoy it. It was a really hyped book that I had not wanted to read at all, but I read it for some reason, and I actually really, really enjoyed it. And now I need to find book 2 at some point and read Thunderhead. I think book 3 is coming out for Scythe soon. I heard there was a book 3, but I'm not for sure. If someone knows, please let me know, because if book 2 ends horribly, I'm gonna go hunt down the author. So, yeah. Longest book you've read. Oh well, we're already halfway through. We're at the L's. Longest book? I mean, I expected Blood of Olympus to be a lot longer. Does Winter count? Winter was like 800 pages. I mean, they were very thin pages and hard to peel, so I think Winter is the longest I've read. So let's go to the M's. Major book hangover because of Keeper of the Lost City series by Shannon Messenger. Number of bookcases you own. Bookcases or books? Because last count I had of books was like 300. Bookcases, I do have those bookshelves that you guys saw in my other videos, but other than that, they're really just laying around. I mean, I have them in piles, so I don't think that's what you mean by bookcases. Next, one book you have read multiple times. Everything. Everything. I am a rereader. I reread everything, even though I don't forget anything about a book that I read. I can read any book at any point in my life and I do not forget it. I remember the characters' names. I remember what happens. I remember the plot. I remember the plot twist. I remember all kinds of stuff, and I don't forget it. So that's probably weird, but it's also weird that I reread even though I don't forget the stuff. So, but yeah, I reread everything. I reread all the time. So yeah. Preferred place to read: under a table. Quote that inspires you or gives you all the feels from a book. Well, I mean, the Keeper of Lost Cities series, everything in it hits you like a brick after about halfway through book 1. So, I mean, every single word in this series is kind of like heart attack kind of feels. So, literally, I'll go with that. Series you started, oh, no, reading regret, because we're on the R's. Not seeing where Allegiant by Veronica Roth was going. I was completely oblivious. I'm one of the only people that was completely oblivious, because there was hints. There was hints just by the chapter point of views in that last book, okay? There were hints, but I was oblivious, and that was when I first realized that not every book would ever have a happy ending. So from now on, I just panic with the characters when stuff is going on, because I really don't know if they're going to make it out or not. Next is series you started and need to finish. I have a list, so I can't pick one off that because I have a list of book series that I've started and have not finished. So, yeah, I need to fix that soon. 3 of your all-time favorite books. This one, Of Giants and Ice, Book 1 in the Ever Afters by Shelby Batch. Keeper of the Lost Cities, Book 1 by Shannon Messenger. And yeah, Wonderland, the first book in the Realm series by Emery R. Fry. Those ones will be 3 of my all-time favorites. I have a lot of favorites of all-time favorite books, which I'll have to do a video about eventually for you guys, because I have so many that it's just a list, really. It's like a 4-page list at this point, but it's really hard to narrow down. But those are the ones I have sitting by me at the moment, so those are the ones I'm going to pick. Let's see. Unapologetic Fangirl. Very excited for this release more than all the others. Oh, okay, a book I'm really excited about the release for. So, it's not out yet, but Book 3 in the Realm series by Emery R. Fry. It is called Giant Country, and I am super excited for it, even though it is Book 4 in the series, and I have to buy Book 3 before I can read it. So, details. I'm still super excited for it. There's a lot of books I'm actually super excited for right now. Like, Book 7 of this series is coming out soon. And I can't think of any more off the top of my head. Wild Card. I'm excited about Wild Card too. Guarded Crown by Addison Carmichael. Book 3 in the Guarded Trilogy. And yeah, those are the ones off the top of my head I can think of at least. Worst Bookish Habit. Starting a series and not finishing it. That's probably the worst one, I think. At least I started them. At least I just never. It's better than never starting them, I guess. X marks the spot. Start at the top left of your shelf and pick the 27th book. Okay, that I did, and it was. Where is it? Artemis Fowl, the Eternity Code by Aaron Culver. I have not read the Artemis Fowl series. I need to. My brother has read them. He loved them. So don't ask me why I have 4 of the books on my shelf when I haven't read them yet. But I do. So this was the 27th book. Your latest book purchase. The Scorched Trials by James Dashner. Have not read this yet. but I need to now that I've read The Maze Runner. Now that I've started the series, I need to finish the series. I just don't know when I'll be finishing the series. Z Snatcher book. Last book that kept you up way late. Smoke in the Sun by Renee Adia, because I had really wanted to finish it and I needed to start some of the other books this month. So I really, I stayed up late reading it as well when I finished it. So this was the last one that I read at night. I wouldn't say that it kept me up too late because I need my sleep here. So it didn't keep me up too late, but I did stay up late reading it, which I actually do not do too often because I have a lot of stuff I have to do and I need my sleep for, and I love my sleep. I will punch someone who tries to wake me up, unless you're someone I really like, then no. And as in really like, I mean my dog, little children, and my parents, because I don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, that is actually all of the A to Z book tag. There's a lot of options for the A to Z book tag, so I would suggest doing it. It is fun. But I'm going to tag all of you, basically, because I can't keep tagging the same people for all the book tags, because I have very few friends here on BookTube, so I don't want to just bombard them with tags all the time since I'm doing so many book tags this month. So just, if you guys want to do the tag, go ahead, you don't have to. So yeah, that's my tags. Well, thank you guys for watching. I will put up, I have like 3 more book tags, 3 or 5 more book tags to do, I think, before the month is over. And then I also have my September TBR, which I will do September 1st, and I will have my, I'll probably do that September 5th, maybe, my September TBR, and I will do my August wrap-up on the last day of this month. So, yeah, lots of videos to get done. I don't know why I decided to do all this month, but I did. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please click like. Thank you very much. Bye.